Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. I got a new dash cam, or a new dash mount, let's put it that way, for my car, and we are testing it out today. So hopefully the picture is not like super crazy all over the place, because then I won't be able to film this way. But it does make it a lot easier for me to film for you guys when I don't have to hold my phone or the camera. So, good morning. I am on my way to the gym this morning. It is about 8:30. It is exactly 8:30 actually. So I just wanted to check in with you this morning and let you know kind of what I'm doing and my thoughts on my journey last week. So if you watched my video from last week, then you will probably see that I kind of struggled, number one, to remember to film everything for you guys, because I mean, honestly, I'm just really out of practice. I haven't filmed consistently in months, probably. I mean, it's been a really super long time. So I'm going to get better about that. It's just, I would find myself eating my meal or finishing my meal and going, oh snap, I completely forgot to share that. So I'm going to work on that for you guys. So I'm just going to let you know this morning, I woke up, I actually overslept a little bit. So about 6:30 this morning, I had my coffee. It is not bulletproof coffee. Oh my gosh, guys, this guy in front of me is, oh, good heavens, he's going to cause an accident. He is swerving all over the road, and I don't even know what to think about this. Okay, you guys. Woo, girl. It's bad. Yeah, okay, I gotta stop being distracted. I gotta try to avoid this guy, because I'm just gonna stay back here. I ain't even gonna try to pass him. It's bad. Okay, back to what we're talking about. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to you guys, because this guy's really seriously making me nervous. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't see him cause any accidents, but it got worse before it got better. He finally pulled off onto the side of the road. I don't want to be anywhere near that guy. Okay, anyway, back to what we're talking about. Cannot even remember what I was saying because I'm so distracted. All right, so last week I did not do a good job of filming all of my meals for you guys, but you saw the majority of what I was eating. I am happy to say that I did have a weight loss week. So last week I lost about 4 pounds. I think it was like 4.2 pounds or something like that. So that is good. That is really good. I know a lot of people, when they first start out on keto, drop way more than that their first week. But to be quite honest, last week was my first week going full keto, but it was not my first week without carbs. I had already cut out all of the bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, most sugar. Like, I had already cut out 99% of that from my diet. And so I wasn't as bloated going into the week. I wasn't retaining as much water. I just really needed to further, I just needed to go full keto. So that's what I did last week. I did really good last week. I will say I forgot to mention to you guys, which is kind of surprising, because it was a very emotional moment for me, that on Monday night, I actually had a breakdown moment, if you want to call it that. I had a cheat, I don't know what you want to, I made a poor choice, and I ate probably 4 or 5 little, chocolate covered pretzels at the church with my my group that I minister to on Monday nights. We were having a celebration type thing, and I ate a couple of those. I felt awful about it afterward. I was just beating myself up, but afterward we just got right back on the wagon, and next meal the next morning, keto, stayed keto for the rest of the week. So I still don't know 100% if I'm in ketosis unless you're testing your blood. It's really kind of hard to just know, especially if you're new to keto. So I don't really know if I am or not. My carbs last week were pretty good. I will say all of my carbs last week came from vegetables, hands down, or like there might be one carb in a pickle, or one carb in a piece of meat or something like that. But I will say that all of my carbs were keto friendly, keto approved carbs. I think that there were probably a couple of days last week that I went over on my carbs for the day, but I did that by eating a huge salad. So it's almost frustrating because you can definitely go over your carbs even eating just vegetables. So you just got to be really diligent about tracking. And that brings me to my point. So this week, since there were 2 or 3 days last week that I did not do a good job of tracking my macros, like I just didn't do it at all, just honestly pure laziness. I didn't want to because it's kind of a pain. This week I'm going to track every single thing I put in my body. I don't care if it is 1 ounce of anything, like everything I'm going to track, and I'm going to do my very best to stay under my macros or to hit my macros every single day. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys, is my thoughts on last week, kind of my plan for this week. I do not expect to see the scale drop significantly this week because, I mean, it's at this point, it's just going to take my body a while to burn off the stored energy, otherwise known as fat, that I already have. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to the gym this morning. I am planning on going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday this week. And then other than that, I'll just be sharing with you guys my meals. I'm still trying to do as much of the sticking to meals as I can and not as much snacking, because every time you snack, every time you put anything in your body, it spikes your insulin. Like your insulin automatically goes up in order to take care of all the food that you just put in your body. I don't want my insulin to constantly be spiked multiple times a day. So I'm going to just focus on eating meals. I will have a snack if I really feel like I need to, but I'm trying not to snack too much. So that's the plan. I have now talked to you guys for way, way, way too long. So I'm going to hop off here and I'm going to go get my workout done. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't see him cause any accidents, but it got worse before it got better. He finally pulled off onto the side of the road. I don't want to be anywhere near that guy. Okay, anyway, back to what we're talking about. Cannot even remember what I was saying because I'm so distracted. All right, so last week I did not do a good job of filming all of my meals for you guys, but you saw the majority of what I was eating. I am happy to say that I did have a weight loss week. So last week I lost about 4 pounds. I think it was like 4.2 pounds or something like that. So that is good. That is really good. I know a lot of people when they first start out on keto drop way more than that their first week. But to be quite honest, last week was my first week going full keto, but it was not my first week without carbs. I had already cut out all of the bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, most sugar. Like I had already cut out 99% of that from my diet. And so I wasn't as bloated going into the week. I wasn't retaining as much water. I just really needed to further, I just needed to go full keto. So that's what I did last week. I did really good last week. I will say I forgot to mention to you guys, which is kind of surprising because it was a very emotional moment for me, that on Monday night, I actually had a breakdown moment, if you want to call it that. I had a cheat, I don't know what you want to, I made a poor choice and I ate probably 4 or 5 little chocolate covered pretzels at the church with my my group that I minister to on Monday nights. We were having a celebration type thing, and I ate a couple of those. I felt awful about it afterward. I was just beating myself up, but after afterward, we just got right back on the wagon, and next meal, the next morning, keto, stayed keto for the rest of the week. So I still don't know 100% if I'm in ketosis unless you're testing your blood. It's really kind of hard to just know, especially if you're new to keto. So I don't really know if I am or not. My carbs last week were pretty good. I will say all of my carbs last week came from vegetables, hands down, or you know, like there might be one carb in a pickle, so, or one carb in a piece of meat or something like that. But I will say that all of my carbs were keto friendly, keto approved carbs. I think that there were probably a couple of days last week that I went over on my carbs for the day, but I did that by eating a huge salad. So it's almost frustrating because you can definitely go over your carbs even eating just vegetables. So you just got to be really diligent about tracking. And that brings me to my point. So this week, since there were 2 or 3 days last week that I did not do a good job of tracking my macros, like I just didn't do it at all, just honestly pure laziness. I didn't want to because it's kind of a pain. This week I'm going to track every single thing I put in my body. I don't care if it is 1 ounce of anything, like everything I'm going to track, and I'm going to do my very best to stay under my macros or to hit my macros every single day. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys, is my thoughts on last week, kind of my plan for this week. I do not expect to see the scale drop significantly this week because, I mean, it's at this point, it's just going to take my body a while to burn off the stored energy, otherwise known as fat, that I already have. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to the gym this morning. I am planning on going to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday this week. And then other than that, I'll just be sharing with you guys my meals. I'm still trying to do as much of the sticking to meals as I can and not as much snacking, because every time you snack, every time you put anything in your body, it spikes your insulin. Like your insulin automatically goes up in order to take care of all the food that you just put in your body. I don't want my insulin to constantly be spiked multiple times a day. So I'm going to just focus on eating meals. I will have a snack if I really feel like I need to, but I'm trying not to snack too much. So that's the plan. I have now talked to you guys for way, way, way too long. So I'm going to hop off here and I'm going to go get my workout done. Workout was so hard. So hard, but so amazing. Like, I am a mess now. But you know what? I've said this to you guys before. I will say it forever. If you leave the gym and you don't look like a hot mess, like look at this. I don't even know what to think about this. If you leave the gym and you don't look like a mess, then did you even really work out? Did you really work out? Who leaves the gym looking good? Seriously. So, it is now 10 a.m. and I'm about to eat my breakfast. So, I don't know if you can see this, but I have a blueberry muffin in here from the Southern Keto Cookbook, 1 boiled egg, and then a sausage link. So, I'm going to eat this. The only bad thing is I don't have anything to drink. I have no water because I forgot my water bottle at home. So I was kind of depending on the water fountains at the gym, which, by the way, were awful, as in no water would come out of them. So I'm a little bit parched right now. I'm probably going to have to stop. I have to stop at Dollar Tree anyway on my way home. So I think I'm just going to grab a bottle of water while I'm there. So I'm going to eat my breakfast because now I'm starving. And it has been several hours since I ate anything, as in like last night at dinner was the last time I ate anything. So I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna stop at the Dollar Tree, and I'm headed home to spend the rest of the day with my kiddos and getting some stuff done. All right guys, so it is lunchtime. It is 12:20. I'm sitting down to eat some lunch. I'm having some tuna that I made. This just has tuna, mayonnaise, mustard, and eggs in it. I am having some cheese, 6 cheese slices. This is kind of a lot of cheese for me to have at one sitting, but I need to eat these, and this was what was left in the package, so I'm just going to go ahead and have those. One pickle spear. I got these at Aldi. They're the kosher deli spears, and they are really, really good. And then usually when I eat tuna, I like to put buffalo sauce or hot sauce on it. And I wanted to show this to you guys. I purchased this. I don't remember which store I found it at, but as you can see, the carb count on it is good. It actually has 0 net carbs, so that's good. Yes, it does have soybean oil in it, which I don't love. I am gonna make my own homemade buffalo sauce moving forward, but I don't wanna waste what we have. So I'm gonna use this. The carbs are good. I'm only gonna use 1 tablespoon for this little bit of tuna, but that's what I'm going to have for lunch today. All right, y'all, it is Monday evening, and I'm about to run into our church because we have a special celebration type thing going on tonight. I'm a part of a ministry, and my girls that have been going through this program for the past basically year are commencing tonight, which is very exciting. So I actually had to look human in order to come and do this. Normally I come up here in my yoga pants and a t-shirt and my hair up in a ponytail because nobody in my church is judgy. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my dinner, because part of the celebration tonight is that afterward there is food, because we live in America and I live in the South, and when you have any type of celebration at your church, you know that there is always food. So I am going to go ahead and eat, because the food will not actually happen here at my church until almost 8 o'clock. I cannot wait until 8 o'clock to eat, and I cannot eat what is going to be served here in my church. So I brought my dinner. It's almost 5:30 now. I'm going to go ahead and go inside and eat before a lot of other people show up. So let me show you what I got going on here. I'm trying to get it open. Okay, so I have it literally in my lap. I basically just did like a taco bowl. So I've got lettuce down in there, cheese, seasoned ground beef, taco meat, whatever you want to call it. I have some Taco Bell sauce, and then I have, as you guys have heard me say, I have some of the Southern Keto ranch dressing, because I don't like sour cream. So I may use that, I may not. It will just kind of depend on how I'm feeling once I get in there. And then I had to stop at the store anyway, so I picked up an avocado. More than likely, I will eat this entire avocado in here because I need the fats. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have a hard time hitting my macros for today. As I've mentioned to you guys, I'm struggling when it comes to actually getting in enough protein and fats. So I need to pull up the app and plug in all of this with the avocado and kind of see how I'm going. The one downside to doing it this way is that I have no way of measuring, weighing that avocado. I have no idea how much it weighs. So luckily it's an avocado, and I'm not worried about if I go over my fat. So that's what I'm going to be having for dinner tonight, and I will chat with you guys later. Good morning, you guys. It is almost 6:40. I'm making my coffee now. I've brewed my coffee, and I'm going to use some of this preferred keto chocolate collagen. I tried this for the first time in my coffee yesterday, and it was ridiculously good. I couldn't even believe how good it was. And I'm going to add just a little splash of this vanilla almond milk. For a cup of this, it actually has 1 gram of net carb, but I'm not doing anywhere near a cup. I'm doing that much. So that's what I'm having in my coffee this morning. Get that stirred up. And there you have it. Alright guys, so it is almost 10:30 on Tuesday morning, and I am in the car again. And it's just unbelievable. I actually thought I was going to get away with not leaving my house today, and that is not the case. So I am, in case you can't hear, I have a cat in my lap. I do not advocate this method of travel for an animal at all, but she won't stay in the basket that I brought for her. So this cat is so spoiled already. We are on our way to the vet's office. It was not a planned they asked me to bring her in, and so of course I'm gonna say yes. So we're on our way to the vet's office, and now I'm going to get clawed by a cat. This is so incredibly unsafe, you guys. It is unbelievable. So you saw my breakfast. I'm having 2 boiled eggs, a sausage patty, and I feel at this very moment like pretty darn hungry, probably because it's 10:30 in the morning. So I even brought one of the keto blueberry muffins with me, but I'm not 100% sure if I'll eat it. I'm gonna eat my eggs and my sausage first, and my muffin if I feel like I'm still hungry. So I'm gonna have to put down this camera because the cat is trying to make us swerve off of the road. That's my breakfast for this morning. I will check back with you guys here in a little bit. So for anyone who's curious, I ate every bite of that breakfast, and it was really good. I was really hungry, and now that we are 2 minutes from the vet's office, this one has decided she's ready to relax. She's content now. She's fine. She don't need to be crawling on me now. All right, guys, so it is 2:45 in the afternoon, and I am finally having some lunch. I'm just now at a place where I actually feel a little bit hungry, which is kind of something that I'm struggling with. So the past several days, I've not been hitting all of my macros. Like, I'm not eating enough calories. I'm not getting in enough protein or fat. And I mean, if I don't hit my carbs, I'm not worried about that, but I'm not eating enough. So I don't know if fasting is going to be, intermittent fasting is something that I'm going to be able to do just yet, because if I'm trying to eat the number of calories that I'm, you know, aiming for on a daily basis, but I have a really small window, I'm just struggling. I can't get in all the calories because I cannot force feed myself when I'm not hungry. So I think for the time being, I'm just gonna have to be okay with eating a little more frequently during the day, at least for now. So what I'm about to eat is not very much. It's super keto friendly, but it's not very much food, but this will absolutely fill up my stomach, and I won't be hungry after I eat this. So I'm just gonna show you, I'm sitting having a little bed picnic here. I am having a less than a full serving of the tuna salad that I made yesterday, and I'm having some of the buffalo sauce on it. Like, I just like my tuna that way. I don't know why. I'm having some cheddar cheese, and I'm having exactly 1 serving size of the Max pork skins. This is the salt and pepper kind. They have no carbs in them, and they have no maltodextrin, so they will not spike my blood sugar. So this is what I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna drink water, and I don't know, you guys, I'm trying to figure this out. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna take me some time to figure out what works for my body, but I do know, yes, I want to lose weight, and that means that I need to be in a calorie deficit. But I also know that if I'm in too much of a calorie deficit, I won't lose weight. My body will go the opposite direction, and it'll hold on to every single little thing that I have. So I don't know. I'm just going to have to play around with this, play around with my macros until I figure it out. This, I haven't put it into my phone yet, into the app on my phone yet, so I don't know the exact macros on this lunch, but I'm going to go ahead and eat this and drink some water, and we'll just kind of see. We'll just see where we are. I mean, as of right now, with this meal, for this meal is like, I don't even know if this has any carbs in it. I don't remember on the tuna salad. I want to say that it was pretty low if it had any. So I'll double check, and I'm going to go ahead and eat this. All right, guys, so it is time for dinner. It is, my watch is not telling me what time it is. It's probably about 7, maybe a little after 7 o'clock. And tonight I'm having a repeat from last night's dinner minus the ranch dressing. So I have more lettuce in here than I had last night. Taco meat, cheese, avocado, and then I have some Taco Bell sauce here. So this will be my final meal of the day. And then I'm drinking a black cherry Zevia. We have been helping some friends from church move, and so I am a hot, sweaty mess. I'm really ready to eat. Everybody else here is going to have some pizza, but I am going to stick to my goals, and I'm going to eat this salad. And yeah, this will be it for the rest of the day. So I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, friends. It is, what is today? Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. And today is my gym day. So I go to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. At least that's the current plan that I'm going to try to stick to. And I just got to the gym, so I haven't had any real breakfast this morning. First thing this morning, I had my coffee with the preferred keto. Is that what it was? Preferred. I cannot keep them straight. There's a perfect keto and there's a preferred. So the chocolate collagen is the one that I had in my coffee this morning. You guys, that is so incredibly delicious. It tastes like I'm drinking hot chocolate. Every time I drink it, I'm like, is this coffee or is this hot chocolate? It's so strange, but it is absolutely delicious. So I had that in 10 ounces of coffee this morning. And then the only other thing I've had today is this Bang. If you are not a fan of Bang, please don't hate on me. I have not experienced any negative side effects from drinking this. In fact, it really just gives me a very good boost of energy. I never feel jittery when I drink it, or it never makes me feel sick to my stomach like some energy drinks in the past have. I can't do Red Bull, I can't do Monster, I can't do Amp. All of those just make me feel sick. This does not, though. This is basically equivalent to 2 cups of coffee. So basically you could say I've had 3 cups of coffee this morning. So I got all the energy I need to get up in this gym. But this one is the citrus twist flavor. I found this one at my local Walmart, and to be honest with you, it's really good. I've tried several of the different flavors that I'm not really a fan of, like the Star Blast. To me, just tastes like Red Bull. I don't like that one. I did drink it. I only buy one at a time if I've never had the flavor before. That way, if I don't like it, I'm like, peace out, never again. But this one is really good. I will definitely buy this one again. I really like the cherry vanilla something. I like the cherry lemonade. And then black cherry lemonade, is that what it is? I don't remember. I've tried the lemon drop, and that one's okay. It kind of just tastes like a watered down lemonade. Did I say lemonade or lemon drop? Lemon drop tastes like lemonade. Clearly, I've had a little bit of caffeine this morning. But I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys for too terribly long. I want to get in this gym. I want to bust out this workout. Today is legs. And I have not had breakfast yet, but I'll share with you guys. I brought my breakfast with me because I know when I come out of this gym, I'm going to be hungry. So what I have in here, I'll even open it. I need to make some boiled eggs because I am out of them. We ate the last couple of them yesterday. So this morning I have 1 sausage patty and 1 of the blueberry muffins from the Southern Keto Cookbook. I'm enjoying these muffins, but I do need to make sure that I sift my almond flour next time because that I think will make a big difference. So I brought my breakfast. I'm going to have that when I come out of the gym. And then while I'm in the gym, I'm going to drink this Gatorade Zero. I know, tons of products going on right now, you guys. And I'm not generally the biggest fan of drinks, stuff like this. But the bottom line is, lately, every single day in the afternoon, I'm feeling just absolutely gross. And I fully believe it's because my electrolytes are just not balanced right now because my body is transitioning over to this ketogenic diet. So I've been using Gatorade Zero to help me get in those electrolytes. I am going to be going online, and I have looked into a couple of different electrolyte options that are a little better than this one because this still has a few ingredients that I'm not the biggest fan of. This does have sucralose in it, which, I don't want to have a lot of in my diet. But anyway, I'm not going to go on and on about that. I'm going to drink this while I'm in the gym to try to ward off any, just headache this afternoon or anything like that. I've just been experiencing that every single day. And as you can see, my hair is a hot mess today. So we don't have to look cute when we go to the gym. And when I come out of the gym, I'm really going to be looking like a mess. So I'm going to run inside here and bust out this workout. I might share a couple of clips with you guys, and I will chat with you soon. I am done. That workout was so good. So good. Like, to me, that means it hurt so bad. It was such a good workout. I did legs today. So basically I did all lower body. I did butt, I did legs, I did calves, I did a little bit of cardio. I usually only do cardio like 10 minutes just to kind of get my blood pumping or whatever. Not that my blood's not normally pumping, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Get myself warmed up. So that workout, whew, I feel so good. I was tired when I got here. Like, I was like, oh, I don't really want to do this. But seriously, something about going to the gym, just, it's the endorphins that get moving and the, just like everything. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like I'm ready to go home and just like conquer a huge to-do list. So I'm about to head home. I didn't eat when I got here, and now it's 11:25. So let's be honest, guys, am I really gonna eat my breakfast? No. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna make some lunch. So scratch what I had in that. I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna go home and have lunch instead. But I'm okay with that. I'm not starving right this very second. I went through quite a bit of this. I wasn't expecting to, but I was sweating bullets when I was in there. So yeah, really good workout. Super glad that that is done for the day because it's going to give me energy to keep going. And here's the thing. So after I lift weights, I usually do like the massage chair or the hydro massage bed thing. I could barely write my name on like the sign-in sheet for the massage chair because I felt like I was shaking. And I didn't even work my upper body. Like, I worked lower body and yet I was shaking trying to write my name. That's the sign of a good workout. So I'm going to head home and I will have some lunch when I get there. Check with you guys in just a little bit. All right, guys. So I am back home and I'm going to go ahead and have some lunch. I am going to have one pickle spear. And these are the ones that I picked up from Aldi. They are really actually very, very good. And the macros on them are super good. There's only 1 gram of carbs per spear. And one is pretty much all I need anyway. I have one piece of sharp white cheddar cheese that I just cut into 4 pieces that has no carbs in it. I'm gonna have this. I know that it's not like the best ingredients ever. I mean, but it's not terrible. And it is only 1 gram of carbs. So I'm gonna eat this and then I'm also gonna have some of these. Now these do have maltodextrin in them, which is not great. But I bought them before I knew that, and I don't want to waste, so I'm going to go ahead and finish them. And obviously, I have a dog that needs to go outside, so I'm going to go ahead and eat my lunch and then take my kiddos outside to the pool. It is like 7:30. That's awful. But I'm making dinner. So my family is going to have hamburgers tonight. I have them in the oven right now cooking. And then I also made for my husband and for my father-in-law, I made some tater tots in this air fryer. I'm not eating that. My little kids will eat burgers, but they don't want tater tots, so they'll probably have chips. And then for dinner, I am having, oh, you do want tater tots? Okay, I am having salmon that I just sauteed here in this pan on the stove. And then I've never had this before, but I've heard really good things about it. So I'm trying out this Veggie Made mashed cauliflower. And in order to help me reach my fat for the day, which I'm still not gonna reach, I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of Kerrygold butter on it. So that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's plated up. I've got the cauliflower mash in here right now. So here's the deal. Hopefully you can hear me over the kiddos. I'm gonna set this down for a second. I'm going to include a picture of a screenshot of my macros for today for you guys. And what you're gonna see is that I did not hit my fat for the day. I'm having a hard time coming up with something that I can have that's just fat, you know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm under for protein. I'm definitely under for carbs for the day. I'm way under for fat, like almost by half of my calories that I needed, or my grams that I needed for fat today. So here's my thought. I read this somewhere and it just made complete and total sense to me. So you guys let me know what you think about this. So when you're on the ketogenic diet, especially if you are actively trying to lose weight, what you're hoping that your body is going to do is it's going to switch over to using fat as a fuel source. Well, I have fat on my body that I am trying to lose. I'm trying to, like I said, use that stored energy that I already have. When you put fat into your body and you have a lot of fat in one day, your body runs on the fat that you're consuming rather than the fat that you already have stored. And so if I don't hit my fat grams for today, I'm not going to stress about it too much. Like, I'm not going to go to bed hungry. If I am hungry, I will absolutely find a way to throw in some more macros. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll have a couple of tablespoons of almond butter. I know that's really high in fat. We'll see. I don't know if you guys see that on my macros, or I don't know if you'll be able to see a breakdown, but anyway, I might throw that in there. I don't know. I'm not going to go to bed hungry. But I'm also not going to stress out about the fact that I didn't eat 100+ grams of fat today, because I got really, really close, if not met my protein needs. I was under for my carbs. So if my body is saying, hey, we still need fuel, you need to pull from what we already got, because I got plenty of it. Let's just pull from what we got going on. So eventually what I am expecting to have happen is that I will need to increase my fat intake in order to fuel my body, because if I'm not going to be eating carbs and using glucose to fuel my body and I'm using fat, then eventually, Lord willing, I will not have enough fat on my body to keep me sustained through the day, and I will need to increase my fats. But for now, I got some stored energy going on. I really kind of prefer calling it stored energy other than fat. So we're going to use what we got. So I'm gonna let y'all know kind of how that's going. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that I'm gonna try something. I talk way too much in these videos. I'm gonna try something. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to forego having my coffee, and I'm instead gonna have some hot tea. I have some green tea options here that I'm gonna try. I like tea, and I don't mind having tea. I don't mind drinking tea, and I don't even necessarily feel like first thing in the morning I'm not like dragging and I have to have caffeine in order to wake up. Honestly, I drink coffee in the morning because it's like my quiet time. It's when I sit down and I read my Bible and I write in my prayer journal, and it's just my time to kind of like be, I don't know, it's like a comfort thing for me more than it is a necessity thing. Now I love coffee and I'm not giving up coffee, but I think I'm going to try to do tea first thing in the morning to kind of fill that almost emotional need that I have for a hot cup of something, and then maybe have coffee a little bit later in the morning, or maybe even in the afternoon. We'll see. I don't know. I'm playing around with all of these things, just trying to figure it out as I go along. So I need to finish dinner. It's really, really close to being done at this point. So yeah, I will check back with you guys maybe before bed. If I decide to eat anything else tonight, I will put it in the vlog here. If I do not eat anything else tonight after my dinner, then what you will see is a quick little shot of my dinner once it's plated up, and then you'll see me tomorrow morning. So here's my plate. I have my salmon, my mashed cauliflower with my butter that is melting all over the place, and I decided to go throw in just some mixed greens and a little bit of the ranch dressing from the Southern Keto Cookbook. You guys have heard me mention that time and time again. It's delicious. So I am really, really pleased with this meal. I think it's going to be delicious. It is Thursday, July 11th, and we are, you guessed it, in the car. Say hi, guys. Hi. We are on our way to a children's museum this morning. This summer, I really wanted to be super intentional about doing more activities with my kids, and so Thursdays have been our like fun activity day. So we are on our way to our fun activity for today. Camry stayed home. She has a project that she's trying to work on, and since this is really like a children's museum, it doesn't really cater to 15, almost 16-year-olds as much. So no, he hasn't been there before, but you and I have been there, haven't we? Yeah. So I am about to eat my breakfast now. We are about 20 minutes away from the museum. I am having some coffee. As you guys saw, I had some tea this morning. It was really very good, and it did exactly what I was hoping it would do, which was kind of like just fill in for that spot of just wanting to have like a nice warm cup of something first thing in the morning. So it was good. I definitely will keep that in mind. You know, if I decide to do fasting more significantly. But I just don't know about fasting and meat quite yet. We're gonna see, but I don't know. So it's almost 9:40 now. I'm gonna have my breakfast soon. I have been fasting now for almost 14 hours, which is a long time for me. Sorry, you guys are having a hard time staying up here. And I'm just gonna show you, I'm having my coffee here in a couple minutes. It's just coffee, and then it has some of that chocolate collagen in it. And then I will show you my breakfast. I'm having, I don't know if you can see it through here, but I'm having 2 boiled eggs that I made this morning and 1 sausage patty. And I also brought my lunch with me because I'm not 100% sure if we are going to be back in time for us to eat lunch. So I don't want to be tempted by anything while we're out and about. If we're not home in time for lunch, then I'll just take these 2 to grab something to eat for them. And then, and I've got my own lunch. So it will be, it'll stay keto. I won't have to worry about trying to figure out what I can have, you know, off someone else's menu. So I'm going to continue getting us where we need to go here in literally just a minute. I'm going to eat my breakfast and we'll check back with you guys later. Y'all say bye-bye.
Bye.
Ready, y'all. It is time for lunch and my kiddos just had Taco Bell, which I know is not the best, but I really don't care. It's delicious in my opinion, and my kids love it. We don't have it that often, and I'm so proud to say I did not eat one single bite of Taco Bell. I was tempted, especially when my kids got a free order of cinnamon twists. Like, what? Oh. Tell me if you guys remember that having those. I remember when Taco Bell had those and they were like the big thing. So now we are going to head home, and they're gonna share their cinnamon twists. And I'm gonna have my lunch. I'm just gonna eat in the car. So today for lunch, I'm having pretty much a repeat, for the most part, a repeat of yesterday. I am going to have one of these Tuna Creations pouches. I had to get myself a little forky from inside Taco Bell, so I did that. And I'm also having cheese, a little Baby Bell cheese that ironically has a little Jessie on it. I'm having a pickle, and then I put a Quest bar in here for myself because I really honestly didn't know how hungry I was going to be today or how long we were going to be out. But the tuna and the cheese and the pickle will be enough, most likely. Oh, and I forgot, I also brought some pork rinds. These are the salt and pepper, the Max Chicharrones, however you say that word, salt and pepper. These do not have maltodextrin in them, and these have 0 carbs. So if I'm ever craving something crunchy, I actually like these better than just the regular ones. And they have the same macros as the original ones. So this is my lunch. I have pork skins, I have tuna, cheese, pickle, and a Quest bar. And then, because I'm still working on my coffee from this morning, believe it or not, I have this. It's a black cherry Zevia. It has no calories, no sugar, no caffeine. So we are gonna get moving. It's basically 12:40 and we have almost an hour drive home. So we're gonna get moving, and these 2 are gonna enjoy their little treat in the back seat and listen to some tunes while Mama drives home. Hey guys, so I apologize for the slightly darkish look here. I just wanted to close out the vlog for today and let you know it is about 8:30. Okay, so here's what happened. This afternoon we came home and I really started feeling not very well. I had a really bad headache that just kept getting worse and worse as the night progressed, and honestly turned into a migraine. So if you've ever had migraines, you know that they are not fun at all. Like, my headache was getting bad enough to the point I just got out of the shower, so you guys just ignore my hair. I was getting to the point that it was going to be a no sound, no lights, Mama's going to bed, and I'll see y'all in the morning kind of night, which is pretty bad. I even broke down and took two ibuprofen for my head. It was just, my headache was not going away. So I decided to try something kind of randomly. Saw this in a video, can't even remember who said it, I think it was Thomas DeLauer, but he suggested if you're feeling kind of crummy, when you're on this keto journey, especially if you're new, to take some water and put a little bit of salt in it. So I took probably 10 ounces of water, filtered water out of my refrigerator, and I put the tiniest sprinkle of pink Himalayan salt in it, kind of stirred it up. I drank it. It didn't even taste like salt. Like, that's how little salt I actually put in it. And then I came in my bedroom and I laid down, I closed my eyes for 20 minutes, and that, like, I woke up, I actually fell asleep. I woke up after the 20 minutes and I got up, made my dinner, which I'll show you guys a clip of here. I ended up having salmon. I just had half of the portion, the size from the Costco, the Kirkland Atlantic salmon. I had some riced cauliflower that I just steamed in the microwave with a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter, some Parmesan cheese, and then, again, super random, have no idea why I thought to do this, but I decided to have some walnut halves because it just sounded good. And let me tell you guys, it was delicious. I have no idea what it was about the walnuts with the cauliflower and the butter. Oh gosh, it was just so good. So that's what I had for dinner. I was able to sit here and eat, no problem. And by the time I finished my dinner, my headache is like 95% gone. I'm just blown away because never in my life have I been able to go from migraine to almost completely fine in less than an hour. Migraines usually, like I said, for me are, nope, we're going to sleep right now, and that's all there is to it. So feeling much better. I went ahead and took a shower as well because usually that will help if I have a headache, and have my hair wrapped in a t-shirt. That's why it looks kind of funky. So yeah, that is everything that I had for dinner tonight. I did take a screenshot of my macros to show you guys. Yesterday, my macros, at the end of the day, I looked at the screenshot and I was like, oh man, like I didn't even come close to my my calorie count for the day. I was so under on everything. I'm surprised that I wasn't starving, but I truly wasn't. I didn't go to bed hungry. I felt satiated with what I ate, and so I'm not gonna beat myself up about it too much. But today I tried a lot harder to make sure that I'm actually getting enough calories. I'm really proud of my macros today, so I took a screenshot. I'm gonna share with you guys. And the last thing that I'm going to eat today, and this is kind of a maybe. I'm going to sit here. I need to work on some meal planning. I am maybe going to have a little bit of this Lily's dark chocolate. The original dark chocolate is one of my favorites. My other favorite is the sea salt dark chocolate. That is so delicious, but for some reason it's really hard for me to find. But a half of a bar, which is I think there's a little more than half left in here because I never eat a half a bar at a time. I usually eat like 2 rows at a time, which if you've ever had Lily's, you'll know that's not very much. I might have a little bit of this here in just a while. I did go ahead and include this in my macros before I took my screenshot, so the macros that you're going to see has this included in it. So I might have that, I might not, we'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. It was a really busy day. I'm still trying to figure this out. Like, keto is definitely it's like trial and error. Some things work for you and some things don't. I'm really starting to feel like fasting at this point in my journey just doesn't really work for me. So when I get up tomorrow morning, I'm going to have my coffee, because that's the other thing I realized is that because I was fasting and I didn't want to have my coffee first thing in the morning, I made my coffee and took it with us when we left the house, and I only ended up drinking half of it. So now, granted, I don't normally on a regular day drink a ton of caffeine. I mean, on days when I work out, I have a bang, but I don't drink a ton of caffeine. So I don't know if that had anything to do with the reason I got a migraine or not, but regardless, I think there were a lot of factors. So I've rambled long enough. This one is going to be going to bed pretty soon. Did you have a good day today?
Yes, ma'am. After I finish my dinner, can I have something else to eat?
Like what?
A dessert.
A dessert like what? You want a yogurt?
A cookie?
A cookie? We don't even have any cookies.
We do.
We'll see.
Remember those cookies down there?
Okay, so I'm gonna close out today's section of the vlog. Today's Thursday, so
I didn't say anything.
Yes, you've said lots of things today. So I think I'm only going to continue vlogging for 2 days this week. I think I'll take Sunday off and use that day to edit.
Crazy.
So, say goodnight.
Good night, and you're crazy. And she's crazy.
Say see you in the morning.
See you in the morning, and she's crazy.
I mean, she's not wrong. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. We are out running errands again. Seems like that's all I do this summer is go places. We just finished at Aldi, and I am going to have an Aldi haul for you guys. I also have to go to Costco today. So I will be having that coming for you guys most likely after this video. I'm planning on putting that up maybe mid next week. So, it is 10 o'clock. We are on our way to the library. Do you guys want to say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
And we're going to head over to the library. I'm about to eat my breakfast. The only thing I've had so far today is coffee. This is almost completely gone. I'm not trying to fast. Like, my coffee has either collagen in it or MCT powder, so that breaks my fast. I'm not trying to fast in the morning, but I had that, and now I'm finally hungry. So now I'm going to actually eat food. So what I have this morning, again, I'm eating breakfast in my car, is just 2 boiled eggs and 2 sausage links. I know for sure I'll eat both of the boiled eggs. I'm not 100% sure about the sausage, but I didn't want to not pack enough food and then me end up hungry. So I'm going to go ahead and eat my food while we run over to the library. We're going to be there for probably about an hour, and then we're going to head home. So we'll check back with you guys around lunchtime. That's where y'all going to get tired of seeing me in my car. But this is real life for me. I feel like I'm constantly going somewhere lately. I mean, it's all the time. So I'm back in my car. It is 1 o'clock, and I am going to eat lunch. I'm on my way to Costco, which is about 45 minutes away. I have to go to Costco, Kroger, and the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, I'm just looking for like one thing. So I've got my lunch here. I'm just going to show you. Sitting in my lap again. I've got some turkey. This is the Sara Lee brand that I got from the deli. I have some cheddar cheese slices. There's 2 slices here that I just kind of tore up. Some walnuts and some strawberries. I have the two strawberries in there. And honestly, I don't miss fruit on the keto on my keto journey. I don't really miss eating fruit. The only fruit that I really like anyway is berries, to be honest with you. Like, I'll use banana in my smoothies, or like I'll eat banana bread or whatever, but I don't love bananas. Like, you'll never really see me just straight up eating a banana. So yeah, I'm not really missing fruit on this journey. I went ahead and grabbed 2 of these strawberries simply because I just bought them today and they look delicious. And so I'm going to eat a couple of berries. I'm just going to eat a couple of berries, and I'm going to eat some meat and cheese and walnuts. And here's the thing. I really, really love doing these, basically what's essentially a homemade Lunchable for grown-ups. Whenever I'm out and about and I need to pick up a snack or like a small keto meal for myself, almost always what I gravitate toward are those prepackaged little trays of food that have meat and cheese and, you know, like the protein packs or something like that. That's almost always what I get. So basically what I have here is just that. I have walnuts and meat and cheese and some strawberries. So I'm gonna drive. I'm almost out of my neighborhood here, so I'm gonna drive, put my camera down so that I can be safe, and I will check back with you guys in a little bit. Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday morning, July 13th. Today is my oldest daughter's birthday. She is turning 17. Holy mackerel, how did that even happen? So, I have not had breakfast. The only thing I've had today is my coffee. I've had 1 cup of coffee this morning, and then because I went to the gym, you guys know I had my bang before I went to the gym. So went to the gym this morning. We were there for quite a while, got a killer workout. I took this daughter, who is only 15, almost 16, but we got our workout on this morning, and I guess I didn't do a very good job of planning this morning before I left my house, and so I don't have any food on me at all, and it's 11:45. So I stopped. You know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. I stopped at Aldi, and this is what I got. Can you hold it up, babe? I got string cheese, and I got, you know, it is what it is. So a half of a package of this meat is, I think, 1 gram of carbs. Is that right? Or less than 1 gram? So that's a pretty decent little snack there if you need something. And one of the cheese sticks, which is all that I need, is less than 1 gram of carbs. So I think for the day so far, I'm under 2 grams, or might be right at 2 grams of carbs. But this is going to be my first meal of the day. Again, I'm going to eat in my car. That seems like all I ever do anymore. I actually ate dinner last night in my house with my family, and it was just like, what am I even doing right now? Because it's so foreign to me. At this point, I feel like I eat in my car almost every single meal, it blows my mind. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'm on my way to my mom's house to meet Ryan. She is gonna go have lunch with my mom and spend the day with my mom. So I have to pick up my little bitty kids from her. Little bitty as in 9 years old and 5 years old. I guess they're not technically super little bitty anymore. But I'm gonna go pick them up and get on with my day. We've got a couple of errands to run, and then we need to get ready for a birthday party tonight. So, all right, that's it, you guys. Talk to you soon. Friends, happy Sunday. I am sitting here right now and editing the vlog from this past week, and I realized that number one, I never shared with you guys what I had for dinner last night, and number two, I never really closed out the vlog. So let me go ahead and do that for you now. Okay, so last night for dinner, I ended up just making pulled pork in our slow cooker and then having barbecue sauce available on the side. So we just had basically pulled pork barbecue sandwiches. We did have a party for Ryan here last night, and so we had some guests, and that just seemed like it would be an easy thing to do. I also made some keto queso. It was absolutely delicious. So what I ended up having is I completely forgot to take a picture or a video of this, and so I apologize, you guys, but to be honest with you, I was just trying to visit with our guests and spend time with my daughter. So what I ended up having was just some of the pork on a plate. I put a little bit of G. Hughes barbecue sauce on it, and then I had some queso and a little bit of pork rinds. Honestly, I just really wanted the queso. I don't know that pork rinds are my favorite thing to dip in queso, but I really wanted some queso. So it was a fabulous dinner. I even went back later and got a little bit more of the pork and just honestly put the queso right on top of it, and it was absolutely delicious. And then we had, for my daughter, a cookie cake from Walmart, because that is her favorite birthday dessert. She's not a cake person. She doesn't like frosting, and so cookie cake is where it's at for that girl. Either that or brownies. So we had that for her. I did not partake, and I was extremely proud of myself because I was a little bit tempted. Let's be honest, like, I at this point feel like keto is it for me. For the rest of my life, I'm loving it. I feel amazing, and I just don't miss pasta or bread or potatoes. I don't rice. I don't miss those things at all. I have no cravings for them. But last night, when everyone else is partaking in the cookie cake, there was a moment that I was tempted to say, you know, it's a birthday, it's a special event. I didn't have any, and I'm okay with that. But that's not to say that down the road I won't partake in things like that if it's a celebration. You know, like if it's my birthday and I want to have a special dessert and I feel like it's worth it, then sure, I'll have a dessert. It's not something that I'm going to make a regular habit of, but it is something that I'm not going to be so strict on this keto journey that I will not ever allow myself to have things when it's a celebratory thing. I just really want to be mindful of it and pick and choose when I want to have it. And I was able to resist having that last night, and so I did. I didn't have any of the cookie cake. I did really good with all of my choices, and for my reward, I was able to check my ketones, you know, sampling my blood, which I've never done before. I did for the first time last night, and you guys, I was blown away that my ketones measured a 0.9. Oh my goodness. I was really expecting when I started, you know, testing last night for it to be about a 0.2, maybe 0.3. I did not expect that less than 14 days into this journey, I would already be in nutritional ketosis. But I am, and it really was so motivating. It like lit me on fire to like continue this, because basically that means that my body has made the transition from being from burning glucose to burning fat as fuel. And that means that what I'm doing is absolutely working. Not only can I feel the difference, but I can see the difference happening on my body. Sorry about that, guys. My battery completely died. So basically what I was saying is that I was blown away when I saw this number, and it just really made me feel like so excited to know that what I'm doing is working. And not only is it working, but I'm loving it. Like, it doesn't even feel hard. So I am so excited about the progress that I made this past week. I have not weighed myself. Normally I weigh in on Mondays. And so when you see the vlog for next week, I'll let you guys know what my weight loss was for this week. I honestly don't expect it to be very much because I feel like it's I don't know. Maybe it'll really surprise me. But I don't know what my actual number on the scale is going to say yet for this week. To be honest with you, I don't really care. I feel awesome. I feel invigorated. I feel like I can feel that I'm slimming down, and that is amazing. So that's going to be it for this week's vlog. I did a lot of talking this week, but hopefully you guys are okay with that. I will probably need to put a disclaimer at the beginning of my vlogs moving forward that y'all should definitely watch me in like fast forward, because I think I talk slow enough that you could get away with doing that. So anyway, this has been long enough. I'm going to close out the vlog for this week. Tomorrow morning starts another week, which will be week 3 for me on this keto journey that I am absolutely just loving more than words can say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you stay tuned for week 3. I have a couple of haul videos coming up for you this week. An Aldi haul will be coming up, and then also a Costco haul. So watch for those coming up this week. And until next time, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.